Alright everyone, hello and welcome to what I'm hoping is the last part of me reviewing games on my PS4. So I have a few games left. I think I have 7 games to review and I'm hoping I can fit it all into this one video. So without wasting any more time, let us begin. Alright, now the first game that I have is what you would call a banger. Doom 2016. Dude, this game is just full throttle, non-stop action. Start to finish, it's just boom boom, boo, blowing heads off demons, ripping out their spines and stuff. It's so cool. I mean, of course, it does have a story, but that is not even like close to being the focal point of this game. The main point of like every Doom game is just kill demon, kill demon, kill demon, kill demon over and over again, and it never ever gets old, I promise you. Like there is not one point in the game where you'll feel like, oh man, I shouldn't have bought Doom 2016, because you won't have time to think about that. You'll just be popping heads off of demons and stuff, all the time. It pumps your veins with gasoline and then sets you on fire. That's like the only way I can describe this game. It's so high throttle and it never slows down. So I'm giving this game a solid, well-deserved 9 out of 10. Next up, Ratchet and Clank. Now this game wasn't originally mine. It belonged to my mother's friend's son. Okay, and my mother's friend gave it to me because her son wasn't using the PS4 anymore. So it all worked out, because this game is amazing, dude. Like it's made for 7-year-olds, but anyone can play it, right? And I'm glad I did, because this game really is very interesting. Even though it's made for 7-year-olds, the gameplay mechanics are really good. The boss fights are challenging, and the gameplay overall, the characters are Clank over here, you see that, how cute, tiny robot. The characters are also pretty fleshed out, and the story is also good with a bunch of twists and turns, and this game, just like Uncharted, has puzzles as well. They're not super challenging, because again this game is made for 7-year-olds, but they're fun to solve. So because of the story, puzzles, all of that, this game gets a 9 out of 10. There's very few games in these videos that I've given a review less than like 9 out of 10. Okay, next, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This game is really good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this game is really good. I liked it. I like futuristic stuff, so this game has a soft spot for me because it has a lot of futuristic stuff. That's why it's called Advanced Warfare. But it has Kevin Spacey in it, and he's been involved in a lot of shady stuff, which I won't be getting into because it's a lot of shady stuff. But other than that, this game doesn't really have any downsides. If you don't like the futuristic elements and stuff, then you might not like this game. You will not like this game. But if you're willing to accept the futuristic stuff and all that, the gameplay and everything is really good. It's really fun to play. Yeah, so I'd give this game, and the story is also good. I only play Call of Duties for the campaigns. I don't really focus on the multiplayer at all. So this game has a really good story, again with twists and turns and stuff. So it's fun. I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. Okay, next up, we have a Call of Duty with a campaign that very few people liked, and I was one of those people. This is Call of Duty World War II. Activision is getting a lot of hate because their past 3 games were only futuristic stuff, so the fans were like, hey, we want the old stuff back, bring us the old stuff. And they were like, okay, fine, we heard you. So this is what they gave the fans, and the fans were disappointed, but I wasn't. I quite liked the game. The story not the best. I will definitely say that it's not the best story, but it's not a bad story. It's, somewhere there. Yeah, the gameplay, like every other Call of Duty ever made, except the futuristic stuff. But some missions are fun to play in this game. In fact, like I would say 70% of the missions are fun to play, and 30% are, bum bum, bleh, I didn't like that. So yeah, overall, I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10. Now, guys, if you like explosions, then you're going to love Just Cause 3. Because this game, there's an explosion right here, there's an explosion over here, there's an explosion over here, and there's an explosion over here. So it's explosion, 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 explosion. And if you like explosion, then you will love this. But yeah, this game doesn't really have much of a story. Boo, there's bad guy do bad things, hero kill bad guy. Yeah, but the main gameplay, the main focus is boom, blow stuff up, boom, blow stuff up, because 90% of this game is geared towards blowing stuff up, and they have really fun ragdolls and Easter eggs and stuff in this game to play around with. So yeah, if you just want to have a fun time, if you're not looking for a super deep and thrilling story, then get Just Cause 3, because you will have a hell of a time playing it. Okay, so I forgot to give this game a rating, so I'm going to do it now. Just Cause 3 gets a 7 out of 10. Alright, next up we have another first person shooter, Far Cry 4. Now the main focus of the Far Cry games are the characters and story, in my opinion. And yeah, this game has really good characters, really good story. The main character, the main villain, Pagan Min, crappy name by the way. Yeah, he's a really good villain. He didn't get a lot of screen time though. He got in total I would say 20 minutes of screen time in the whole game, which is kind of sad because he's a pretty good villain. And yeah, this game is set in Nepal, I think. It's set near the Himalayas, so I think it's in Nepal. It's set in Nepal. In Far Cry games as well, you get to blow stuff up a lot, and other than that, it's just a regular old first-person game. Forgive my intrusion, but Far Cry isn't just a regular shooter game. I forgot to mention this, but it has a lot of stealth mechanics, a ton of vehicles, and a variety of weapons as well. Now you may continue watching. Now this is important. A lot of drugs. Yeah, so there's entire missions in this game where you're just high off of some drug and you're just having a fever dream going through shooting pigs, but once you shoot the pig it turns into a powder and boom, it turns out it was a person all along. So yeah, some missions in this game are very trippy, but that's just how the Far Cry series is. Every single Far Cry game to date has a mission like that, at least one mission like that. So yeah, overall I'm gonna give this game 8 out of 10. Finally, it is time for the last game in this series. We have a kiddies game again, Lego Jurassic World, or Jurassic World Lego, whatever you want to call it. They're interchangeable. Now this game has the exact same story as the movie Jurassic World, because it's based off the movie, so they can't change the story. But it's, if you've ever played a Lego game before in your childhood, then this will really hit you with the nostalgia. And the main reason I bought this game was for the nostalgia, because I played Lego Batman 3 on my iPad when I was 5 years old, and yeah, the nostalgia stuck with me, and now I'm out here playing Lego Jurassic World. So yeah, the story same as the movies, gameplay same as every other Lego game ever. If you haven't played it, it's usually just here, break this block, break that block, combine all the blocks or pieces, and boom, here you have the way to beat this level. So yeah, it's not really complex because it's made for 10-year-olds, so they can't really make it super mind-bogglingly challenging. Otherwise the 10-year-olds would be a bit upset, I'm assuming. So yeah, this game nostalgia. And so this game, because of the nostalgia mainly, gets I don't know, 7 out of 10 from my side. This game gets a 7 out of 10. And with that, we have finished this series. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have watched all 3 parts, thank you so much. It means a lot to me that people are actually watching my medium length videos to the end. If anyone is, then thank you. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.